Nvidia is reporting earnings on Wednesday, and we continue to get amazing news about AI. Is this the momentum we need right now? Today, I want to look at recent news impacting Nvidia. First, I want to take a closer look at mainly two big AI server updates, which could mean very big revenue for Nvidia. Second, I want to look at recent price target hikes we got in the past few hours. And finally, I want to take a closer look at some other updates we are seeing with the overall supply chains impacting Nvidia's chips. So let's take a closer look in today's episode.
I want to thank the Motley Fool for sponsoring this video, and check out fool.com/Jose for the 10 best stocks to buy now. With that link, you get a promotional offer for their subscription service. Now, let's continue with today's episode.
All right, so the first thing I want to take a closer look at is Supermicro. And this is a report that came out on May 20th of 2024 that Supermicro receives a huge Nvidia Blackwell AI server orders amounting to 25% of total supply. And this is 25% of Nvidia's AI server supply based on the reports. So obviously we have known that Supermicro has been a very, very popular company here in the AI server space. And we're going to look at those numbers. But right now, Supermicro is trading at roughly $903. In the past 5 days, the stock is up roughly 17%. A lot of bullish sentiment towards the AI server, especially as we are getting more closer and closer to Nvidia's earnings. This overall report thus mentions that Taiwan Economic Daily reports that Supermicro is all set to ship 25% supply of Nvidia's GB200 base Blackwell AI servers, with total units reaching to 10,000 units. Now, if you guys don't remember the Grace Blackwell, there's going to be various server racks created from here, some ranging from on 1.5 million, others ranging closer to 3 million. So it's pretty, I mean, if 10,000 racks is 25%, and assuming, right, these are all $3 million servers, then that's a hefty about $30 billion of total revenue just coming from that one product, right? That's just a very easy, quick math. There's obviously a lot to be discussed there of what kind of servers are there. Are they the liquid cooled? Are they the air cooled? How many GPUs go into them? But on the best case scenario, that is a huge segment of revenue for Nvidia in the next year or so when Grace Blackwell comes out. The other thing is that's only reportedly 25% of total revenue. So we can definitely see that the Grace Blackwell is going to be a big revenue driver for Nvidia and for a lot of AI server companies. Now, taking a closer look at other AI server companies, we do have Dell Technologies, which has been very popular in the past few months. Again, very similar to Supermicro because of the advancements of AI servers and the demand of AI servers. We can see in the past 5 days, the stock is up roughly 12%. Year to date, the stock is up over 94%. Now, Dell Technologies right now is having an event, and I believe this event's about a 2 or 3 day event, and they're focusing on a lot of things like AI. They have talked about AI for the PC consumer market, but we're here focusing more on AI with Nvidia. Before we go any further, we are now on the road to 50,000 subscribers by the end of the year. Thank you all for the crazy support. So if you haven't and are enjoying the content, make sure to hit the thumbs up and the subscribe button. Finally, if you want to support the channel a little bit more, make sure to check out my special offer at fool.com/Jose. Now back to today's episode. So we can see on May 20th, Dell Technology expands Dell AI Factory with Nvidia to turbocharge AI adoption. So here, Dell AI Factory is going to be building new server, edge, workstation solutions, and service advancements that speed the AI adoption and innovation. For example, the Dell AI Factory with Nvidia integrates Dell's leading AI portfolio with Nvidia's AI enterprise software platform, underpinned by Nvidia Tensor Core GPUs, their networking solution, and their DPUs as well. One of their crazy models, for example, is the Dell PowerEdge XE9680L, which is a high-performance server for 8 Nvidia Blackwell GPUs. They're also going to create other direct liquid cooling solutions, and they also announced industry-leading density and high energy efficient turnkey key. And this is pretty important, right? Because if you are a super micro investor, one of the things that many say is a huge bullish case is they're one of the few companies that do turnkey rack scale solutions. But we can see Dell Technologies is also doing that. That improves the speed of time to kind of get these large GPU accelerated deployments. And this is expected to have 64 GPUs in a single rack, or the liquid cool format featuring the 72 Nvidia Blackwell GPUs in a single rack. That is the one that I believe is closer to that 3 million price target that we've heard about before. So Dell Technologies expects to start shipping these servers in the second half of 2024. And we've also seen that Dell and AI Factory will have a lot of other professional services available in the second half of 2024. So pretty excited news for Nvidia, in my opinion. This is two bullish scenarios where we have Supermicro saying that they are prepping for big AI orders on the Blackwell platform. And we see Dell Technologies really building up their AI solutions for the Blackwell market as well. So in my opinion, that both these companies are really moving in this direction right now, that can only mean that the demand for the Grace Blackwell is insane. Now, the next portion of this video, I want to take a closer look at price target updates and just overall reports that we're seeing here from analysts. So Morgan Stanley does say that Nvidia likely to report strong quarter with robust Hopper demand. And this is important, right? Because right now we still are in the Hopper series. The H200 just came out in quarter two. So we're still, even though we're excited about Grace Blackwell, the Hopper is still strong. And in my opinion, the demand is going to be strong, very similar to what Morgan Stanley says. Morgan Stanley also said its checks detected no pause in Hopper demand, with demand remaining fairly strong well into the early stages of Blackwell ramp. And again, this is something we've heard from maybe other analysts, that they believe maybe the second half is going to create some pocket of weakness, as maybe some companies and AI players are not going to buy the H200 or the H100 as they wait for the Grace Blackwell 200 or the Blackwell chips. And I don't believe that's the case. And we can see from Morgan Stanley that their checks have detected no pause there, which is also very important and very bullish in my opinion. They maintained their price target at $1,000, which is still higher than the price is at right now. We also have Barclays raises price target on Nvidia to 1,100 from 850. Next, we have Stifel adjust Nvidia's price target to $1,085 from $910. We also have Baird adjust their price target to Nvidia to $1,200 from $1,050 and maintain an outperform rating. Finally, we have Susquehanna, which adjusted their price target on Nvidia to $1,100 from $1,050. But overall, few hours, I want to say probably less than 48 hours before earnings, we are getting a lot more price target increase from analysts. This sometimes worries me though, right? Because it does continue to create this bullish sentiment on the stock price. So a lot, in my opinion, is already priced in to some extent. But the market always seems to surprise us. But right now, I believe that the market is already expecting Nvidia to demolish this earnings and to give us a nice amount of guidance for the upcoming quarter. Now, the real thing is, will Nvidia beat those expectations? And that's what's going to end up deciding if we go up after earnings. Now, the final thing I want to take a closer look at is some of the bottlenecks impacting the AI market and the AI chip market for at least the next year or so. And we can see that CoWoS, chip on wafer on substrate production capacity, reportedly falls short of GPU demand. So for those that are not familiar of CoWoS, this is an advanced packaging solution that is needed to put NVIDIA's chips together. And it's a very important step. Not every chip needs this, but the NVIDIA's AI chips do. And right now, TSMC only has a limited supply. Now, with the next generation of NVIDIA's Blackwell chips, the B100 and the B200, those are actually bigger chips when you put them all together. So the amount of capacity, of CoWoS capacity, is actually decreasing because you're using more of an area per single chip right now. So right now, it seems like production capacity of CoWoS is going to be unable to meet GPU demand. I think right now, this is going to be very bullish still for NVIDIA. It's going to allow them to still maintain some very high margins. It's going to be able for them to continue to see high visibility into the future quarters of what maybe some of their customers want. And it's also gonna I guess control the market right now and allow Nvidia to continue to dominate. Not only is CoWoS another limiting factor, but the other one is HBM memory. It's something we've talked about in the past. But HBM, the amount of HBM that goes in GPUs continue to increase and increase, and that might be another bottleneck in the future. So based on this report, there are companies that are trying to find ways to overcome maybe CoWoS solutions and CoWoS capacity solutions. One is Intel. They're really focusing on an advanced packaging solution with glass substrate, but that's still taking some time for preparation. So nothing right now, in my opinion, that's gonna ease the supply chain issue. So obviously bullish for Nvidia, as they're gonna be able to have that far view of what their customers want, because there's too much demand compared to supply. So overall, I think I'm very excited for Nvidia earnings. Again, even though I'm excited for Nvidia earnings, I don't know how the stock price might act. So let me know, what are your thoughts on the company right now. Take care, have a good day, and see you next time.